like, oh, I'm going to Vietnam on a boat. And I'm like, what the heck is this LST thing anyway, you know? And then one of the guys took out a picture. He says, this is it right here. I'm like, oh, I think I screwed up.
Do you regret making that choice?
No. Nope, I'd do it all over again. Yeah, my name's Tom Strasberg, Navy vet, Vietnam. I was on LST 1150. It's a vintage World War II landing ship tank, they called it.
This was your ship?
Yep. This is out at, I think we're going to Qua Viet, to the rivers there on that one. We carried all kinds of troops, supplies, napalm, Agent Orange, tanks, jeeps, haul them up, and then a week or two later we'd go up, pick them up, and then haul whatever was left back. They had, a lot of times we'd bring back all the guys that got killed, and that was not a fun deal. We were always getting rocket attacks and small arms fire or stuff like that, you know. We took a lot of hits, ping ping all the time, so it was pretty interesting duty, to say the least. We were kind of home based out of Da Nang, and then we'd go up and down south and north out of there, up into the smaller rivers, places where some of them I remember, Qua Viet, Chu Lai, Vung Tau, those were all like Army Marine helicopter gunship bases, and we'd bring supplies into them, and then what they'd do is carve out a landing on the beach for us, and then we'd run up like here, and boom, and this deal would come down, and then we'd offload whatever we had, or then we'd load up whatever they wanted to be moved.
So you were supplying all the posts?
Yep. You might make a quick run up into the rivers for a week, or you might be up there for a month and a half. You know, it didn't, all depended on what operation you were on, you know, what was going on. They sent me to Guam to pick up my boat in Guam. It was in dry dock. That was in December of '67. And then I think it was like a month later, we went to, with my broken toe, we had to go to Japan to pick up a bunch of supplies, and then we picked that up, turned around, and we went my first trip up into the Mekong Delta after that.
You weren't all new? Like there were some guys on the boat who knew what they were doing, who'd been there?
Yeah, there was, I think there was me and maybe 3 or 4 other guys that were new. And the rest of the guys had already they'd been up in the Delta many times, you know, before I got there. So.
How many men were on that boat?
It varied, most time around 100 to 120 sometimes.
Oh, big boat.
Yeah.
Deck force, that would be the guys that worked on the deck, and then the guys that worked on the guns. There's some training when we're training guys how to shoot rifles and stuff.
So when you took that first trip from Guam and you're floating in the ocean and heading up there, did the guys who'd been there a little bit tell you, hey, this is it, you're going to see some gunfire?
Oh, yeah.
They warned you?
Yep. When I went in there, I started out training in gunnery, and the 2 guys that trained me were, well, one was a master chief, gunner's mate, and the other one was first class gunner's mate. And this is loading 40 millimeters that we used.
That was your job, was as a gunner?
Yep. I had to learn how to take care of all the guns on the 40 millimeters. We had 40 millimeters, 20s, 30s, 50 calibers. The big ones, like up here, those are 40 millimeters. We had that mount there, and then we had 2 in the back.
Did you also use them?
Oh yeah. Yep, we had training in there, and we used them all the time when we were up in the Delta. We used them many times. We get into these real bad areas. They'd usually have like either a PBR or a swift boat or something like that with us, plus usually a helicopter gunship.
What's a PBR?
That's a patrol boat river. It was probably the most used, meanest river boat patrol boat in the Vietnam War.
Have you seen Apocalypse Now?
Yes, many times.
Is
Similar.
That a PBR?
Yep, yep. PBRs were mean, boy. That's what my brother Jerry was on. He was on one of them.
He survived it.
He survived it, but the Agent Orange got him here a couple of years ago, so, yeah.
Hi, I'm Brandon Fertig of the Periphery. Thanks for enjoying part 1 of my interview with Vietnam combat vet Tom. Click here for part 2, Under Attack. But first, please like and subscribe if you're enjoying these videos. And if you'd like to help support, or just learn about future projects of mine, go to my Patreon page here. Thanks again.